What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance discussion video, and this one right here is all about Kimberly. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Kimberly, it is always very hard to pinpoint necessarily her actual intentions because I guess the intentions are more focused on Usman. But somebody came out with a very, very interesting tweet that is now transpired into a very interesting conversation. And to be honest with you, once I show you guys, I'm upset that I didn't think of this myself. But hey, let's dive into the tweet first and foremost. Now, as you can see on your screens right now, this tweeter decided to come out by saying, Usman is right. Either you are okay with the additional wives and babies, or you are not. Kimberly don't want to be a sister wife. Hashtag 90-day fiance. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, after this tweet was obviously made, it was then posted on Reddit, where people then came back with some very interesting responses. And we're going to get into them now before, of course, I give you guys my summary. So let's get it. Now, the first person came out by saying, I don't think Kim ever truly wanted Usman. I think she has an obsessive crush on Sojaboy and felt honored that such an enormous celebrity was giving her attention. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, enormous celebrity. I think the correction should have been edit enormous flop of a celebrity, because he's not a celebrity. But anyway, let's continue. It was then followed up with this interesting comment, which I think was quite pinpoint. But this person comes up by saying, bingo! I've been saying that too. Why else would she call him Usman, aka Sojaboy? She's not only an obsessed fan, but I think she's trying to gain some notoriety or clout. So she feels important. Do we walk around saying this is Sarah, aka social worker? I mean, listen, shout out to all the social workers in the world, you know what I mean? But that statement there is freaking hilarious. And he continues by saying, no, Sojaboy is Usman's persona, not who he really is. I don't think she's interested in truly knowing Usman, the man. And you know what though? When I read that, I was like, yeah, damn, that sounds and feels, and I feel like this person's onto something. But then this response came in, which just clarified every single thing possible, where this person comes in and says, I agree with you. She references an obsessive crush on Michael Jackson early on, something that I forgot about. It's a celebrity thing, not an Usman thing. The multiple wives thing is his culture. If she was for him, she'd be able to respect it in a heartfelt manner, or at least try to work toward it. Cross-cultural relationships happen all the time. Let me say that again. Cross-cultural relationships happen all the time. And the fact that Kimberly has done nothing whatsoever to really try and accept that marrying Usman, because she obviously cannot have children, means he must marry other wives, or at least another wife, to have children. Now, of course, in his culture, you can have, I believe, up to 5. Don't quote me on that. But either way, though, the option is there, and it is something that is respected and accepted in the culture. And also something that is respected and accepted when you do a cross-cultural relationship. And like the person said, it's something that you can work towards. But Kimberly has done nothing but that. In fact, she's only come out to make it more challenging. So challenging that she expects Usman to marry another woman, but have no emotional connection with her, and also to never want to see her, which also means that Usman would have to always spend time. But this is where it gets a bit confusing, you see, because when Usman has children with this woman, that means he's going to have to see his extra wife. And if he's seeing her while he's spending time with his children, of course he's going to have a relationship with the mother, the extra wife of children, or the mother of the children, but his extra wife, his second wife. You see what I'm saying? So there is no way he could marry someone, have kids with them, but then not actually see them. Where is the logic in Kim's thinking? Sorry, hold on a minute. Why am I even asking such a stupid question? This is Kimberly we're talking about. There's no logic in her thinking. It's so sad. You know what the craziest thing is? You know when you watch Kimberly and then you see her with her son, you're thinking, how does he have brains? But she hasn't. Must have got it from his father. But then again, though, Kimberly doesn't speak highly of him, and clearly I don't think the son does neither. But either way, though, the matter of the fact is this, though. The logic behind how she wants him to have a second wife doesn't make any sense in any kind of way. I mean, listen, it's like she's saying you can have a second wife, you can have kids of her, but it goes two ways. It's either after that you spend no time with her and basically don't spend time with your kids neither because you can't have a connection with her, or she has the kids and you can bring the kids around to us and then we can raise the kids while she's there doing what? The logic. There's no logic behind it. Can we make sense out of no? No. Rewind. Can we make sense out of Kimberly? That is the question. That is the real question. Can Kimberly make sense out of the things that comes out of her own mouth? That's also the other question. And to be honest, clearly not. Is she accountable for even trying to think that what she's saying doesn't make any sense? No. Instead, she would rather just stand up, pick up a glass of something or a bottle of something and just splash liquid all over him instead, like a child. Like a freaking child, no logic. Like, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and freaking gentlemen. But listen, I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Do you think Kimberly has logic behind what she thinks? Or do you think that legit she is just someone that is an obsessive fan that is just enjoying that she knows someone who is a celebrity allegedly, and she likes to associate herself with someone that is a celebrity, so therefore it makes her look as if she's important. And of course, she doesn't want him to have other wives, or at least doesn't want him to be seen in the spotlight that he doesn't have with another woman. Because of course, if he's seen in the spotlight with another woman, knowing that he's married to her, she's going to be like, well, I can't have him with her when they're doing a walk somewhere to an event that he never goes anyway. Like, he needs to be with me. And also, she also afraid that if he does find a second wife, the second wife is going to be better looking than her. So therefore, whenever he is seen with her, people will be like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. But then whenever they're seen with herself and him, people might say something different because of her own self-esteem. So many different angles of how where this could go in terms of why Kimberly is so stubborn to the fact of accepting that this is his culture. And she's the one that said from the very first ever episode we saw her that she understands that he has to have other children, that he has to have another wife to have children because she can't do it. But ever since then, she's only putting an obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. It's like, Kimberly, are you not tired of putting hurdles in front that you can't even jump over? I have a follow-up to that statement, but I'm not going to say it. Because I'd be shaming for sure. But if you know what the follow-up to that statement would have been, then you know. If you don't know, then you don't know funny. But nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you are thinking down below. Obviously, your thoughts on the post, and of course, anything that I had to say and anything that wasn't said if you dig what I'm saying. But hey, don't forget though, guys, you also have the option to be a member, okay, of the channel, so you can get early access. And also, you have the option of becoming a member of Patreon, where you can find us doing other content as well. I don't promote it enough because I don't know, but yeah, remember that. Thank you so much for your time. Like, subscribe, and peace.